I was recently back up in Boston, Massachusetts for two things. One, for a concert I was going to, and two, to try more North Shore roast beef sandwiches. If you've been following me, I've been there a couple times, I've done some videos. This is my favorite sandwich ever. This is my favorite food ever. I've never had anything better than a North Shore roast beef sandwich. There are so many shops that have these sandwiches all day, daily. They're beef shops. They're all over the place. It's incredible. It's like nothing else. And I've had a good number of them, but there's so many more to try. Now, when I went up this trip, I intended on trying as many as I could. I thought maybe I could do 10 of them. You're gonna see 3. We'll get into why you only saw 3. But basically, there's this Instagram page, Facebook, whatever. The guy does North Shore roast beef rankings, reviews. He promotes the culture of it. It's something to see. It's pretty cool. His latest beef rankings when I had gone up there had Modern Butcher at number 1, which I've had before. I thought it was the best thing I've ever eaten. You may have seen it on the channel. Stay tuned. You'll see it at the end of this video. 2 and 3 are Bella's and Londi's, both in North Andover. So I decided we'd go to those two. And then 4th was Pete's in Woburn. We also went there. First, we started at Bella's, and as you can see, typical North Shore roast beef sandwich. You've got your onion roll, you've got your super thin sliced, nice and rare roast beef, James River barbecue sauce, American cheese, mayo, and that onion roll is nice and buttered and toasted. These are the ingredients that make up any North Shore roast beef sandwich. So let's try this thing. It looks great. The onion roll looks amazing. Super beefy. Dripping with James River barbecue sauce. Beef's good, super tender. The onion roll is pretty good. Let's get a bite of just that. So then, let's see if we can get all together again. The roll's nice and toasted. That plays along with it well. You gotta get the super beef here if you want the onion roll. That's a good beef. I don't know if it's a Modern Butcher beef, but that's up there. We'll see how this falls after I try a few more. After Bella's, we went to Londi's in North Andover. Really nice, schnazzy new place. Alright, so this Londi's one is looking good. Huge amount of beef there. Again, we had to get the super size to get this onion roll. A little less oniony looking than the last one, but still promising. Cheese is hiding on the bottom under all that barbecue sauce. Mayo on top. The bun is kind of doing its own thing. Let's give it a shot. Let's go, let's go. All over the face. I don't even care. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna cut this in half, split it with my buddy here, dissect it a little more. This one's got a little more like a buttery toasted roll than the last place. It's pretty good. I think it has more flavor, so I'm gonna put this above Bella's for now. Fantastic sandwich though. The cheese is great. So much mayo, cheese. These are the best things ever. And then last, we went to Pete's in Woburn. This thing is massive. The most onions on the roll. It looks beautiful. We're outside, so the lighting's cool, but sorry for the shadows here. Oh yeah, so much mayo. Beef's there, cheese on the bottom. We're gonna give it a shot right now. All right, so here it is. Our last beef of the day. This one's ranked number 4 on this like popular ranking. It looks magnificent. Let's give it a shot. I can't keep this one on. This is good. I think it's the lowest priced one we've had yet today, but it's got the most stuff in it. Let's take another bite. Mayo, this is insane, people. I can't. Let's break this one down scientifically here, because I'm having trouble. Here's the beef. I got beef. I got sauce everywhere. I can't even. Let's try just the beef.
It's good. Obviously, super tender, super... You're looking for pink. If it's anything not pink, you've screwed up. It's good. The flavor's all coming from the sauce, which is delicious, obviously, but the one that we just had was, what was it, Londi's? Londi's had the most flavor. Now, cameraman here, he dumps salt on everything, and I think he would be onto something if he did it on this one. Still delicious. Now, the bun. Let's get the bun. Let's get some bun here. Delicious, delicious onion roll. And it's toasted well. If you can see, nice buttered toasted. Gives you a buttery crunch. Now all together, I like it. Hell, I love it. But I don't think I like it as much as Londi's. And none of these so far have compared to Modern. Modern was just an experience. Boston's an experience. But that was an experience like no other. But this is still a wonderful thing. And you can't get this anywhere else. You can't. Look, I'm dripping beef. Like, what's that even mean? It only means something eating these sandwiches. It's a wonderful thing, people. So this is great. I think it's better than the first one we had today. Yeah. We'll wait for the ranking, but Pizza Wilburn, great sandwich.
So these sandwiches, they were great. They were outstanding. I get why they were at the top of the ranking. They were phenomenal. But they weren't at the very top of the ranking. Modern Butcher was. And it's for good reason. And I've seen people dog them in their Instagram comments. Someone was saying, oh, this is like a posh New York hipster beef. You can only go one day a week. You're keeping the people out. It's not in the spirit of the beefs or something. And I wanted to punch that guy in the face, as a typical masshole might do, which I'm not, but I love them, mostly. It's still the best. There's a reason it's ranked the best. They put so much love into that sandwich. There's a reason people drive in from all over and wait in line for it and it sells out. It's because it's so, so good. It's everything from these other ones, but perfected. The next level. It's the best. The rest of these, they come close. They're very good, but they're all very similar. I feel like if I keep going down that list, it's going to be very similar and just starting to stray from it a little bit. They'll never be Modern Butcher. That was the best. I don't need to rank these anymore. I don't need to try more. When I go there, I'm definitely going to have one. I'm definitely going to have some beefs. They're fantastic. And everyone in the area, if you're ever around there, go get one. It's North Shore, Boston. I say Boston. It's North Shore region there in Massachusetts. So it's like 15, 20, 30 minutes north of Boston along the coast and even a little inward. And tons of shops that do this. But you can get them in Boston. You can get them very close to Boston. You can get them in New Hampshire, Maine. Like, they're all over the place. So I implore you to go look into this. Go try one. Try my favorite thing I've ever eaten in my life. North Shore roast beef sandwich.
We went back and hung out on the rooftop there, cracked a couple more beers, enjoyed the sights. Tomorrow would be something that we weren't quite expecting. On Instagram, it was recommended to me to try a roast beef sandwich from the Modern Butcher. And my friends had wanted to do that, and for the longest time they weren't serving them anymore. But now they were. It was a once-a-week thing, every Saturday. You had to go and line up at 11 o'clock, and this is us close to the front of the line, but we waited outside there for probably an hour and a half, followed by another half hour within the restaurant. This was a labor of love. They did it once a week, and everyone came out for these beefs. You can see these guys slicing away there. I think that was the owner. Cute little place, lots going on. Let's try the sandwich.
All right, this is the one. We waited 2 hours for this thing. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that beauty. Let's give it a shot. I can't even pick it up here. stick to us up to that.
This is the bag that the sandwich fits in.
Alright.
Oh, we should. You know what? Hold on, what happened here? Bill? Can you come back here for a second?
Super toasty bun. Everything's delicious. This is the best one I've had. It's entirely possible that this is the best goddamn thing I've ever eaten in my life.
So good.
This is the best. This is the best beef. It's perfectly toasted roll, super crispy, super flavorful, buttery, mayo, cheesy, beefy. This is food.